these 5 fingers are not equal. Why do you want to be this and not this? Do you get it? If your fingers are not equal, why must you put yourself here?
Wow.
That was 2020.
Okay.
Yeah, so I lost everything. And I had decided I was never going back to a classroom. Yes. I actually decided not to do any corporate work because I realized at that time that I could survive on my own. Yes. And business was something I can make a living out of. So I wanted to take it seriously.
Okay.
But then I lost everything at that point. So I gave myself a break.
Okay.
For
guys, you're welcome to my channel. If this is your first time on this channel, my name is Kadjebi. I'm a graduate passionate about farming. And so if you are new here, this is where we uncover the heart, hustle, and hope of small businesses here in Ghana. Whether it's on the farm, in the kitchen, or at the market, we are telling the stories that matter. Now, today's episode is extra special because I have here with me the National Service District Director for Kadjebi. And guess what? He's not just in the office, he's also on the farm, growing cassava and maize on 10 acres of land. I hope that this conversation will open your eyes. If you are planning to start your own farm, or even if it is possible to do it alongside your job, then this conversation is useful to you. So hit the subscribe button if you've not subscribed, and like this video as we dive into the conversation. Director, please, you're welcome to this channel. It's a great pleasure to have you. So kindly introduce yourself so that my viewers can get to know you.
Okay, thank you very much, Gifty. You've already done a bit of introduction already.
Yeah.
But then my name is Inokwesisin.
Okay.
I'm also a graduate of the best university in Ghana, Ken University.
Hey!
So currently I'm the district director for national service,
Okay.
Kadjebi district. But then I have a passion in agri.
Okay.
And so aside what I do in the office, I also dedicate some time on the farm.
Okay.
Currently I'm doing maize,
Okay.
cassava, and then I've started a long-term project that is coconut.
Wow.
Yeah, so that's what I'm doing so far. I think that as the video unfolds, we will see a lot of things. I mean, we go into details about each project, and based on that, I mean, my aim actually is to make the youth understand that it's possible.
Sure.
No matter where you find yourself, with the little resources you have,
Okay.
you can still start something and then be successful.
Okay.
Yes, so
great.
that's what I can say for now.
Great. Please, if your farm could talk, what is the first story they will tell about how you started?
Oh, it's been one of resilience and hard work.
Okay.
Yeah, because I mean, if I want to go a long way, it started as early as when I was in class 4.
Okay.
Yeah, so back in the primary school, I mean, I didn't really have a smooth background, and so sometimes you would have to find other means of surviving. Yeah, so back in class 4, I learned to survive on my own. My school fees will be paid.
Okay.
But then what you wear, the books and other things, you have to sort it out yourself. And so in the village that I come with the central region, where my mom is, a small village called Amano in the Bemane district.
Okay.
So that was where I started. I started schooling and all that. And so every available space, because I needed to, I mean, make some little income, every available space, I made sure I planted something.
Okay.
Yeah, so mostly was planting. And so every space available around the house, I was planting something. It was more of an interest, something I enjoyed doing.
Okay.
Yeah, so I didn't know that I could make something out of it.
Okay.
I could make a business out of it because no one was there to tell you that farming was, I mean, something that you can create a business out of. So we thought we were just doing something. So that was where it started from.
Okay.
So I will plant. I remember in class 4, that was why I harvested my first plantain.
Wow.
And I used that to buy a shoe.
Wow.
Yeah, so the story back then was this is how I started, and it has continued even through uni.
Okay.
Some mostly vacations, I'll just run from school, go to the village, go and start some farm, leave it for my mom, come back when school resumes. And one thing about me was that I never like to stay in the house when school was in session.
Okay.
So any space, any little time I have, I make sure I make good use of it. And so that is how the story has been unfolding till now. That uh, at a point, we dropped the farming because we didn't really see anything coming out of it, because we saw farming, the general notion about farming, that
Exactly.
is for the poor. And so
Exactly.
once you go to school, once you pass through the education system, and especially you go to uni and you come out of it, I mean, farming is not something that will interest you.
Exactly.
Yes, and even at a point, my dad had to fight me because he didn't, when I wanted to restart the farming venture, he never agreed.
Okay.
Yeah, so we had a bit of issues, but then I still had a passion to do,
Okay.
and so I never let anything stop me.
Wow.
So this is a short story about how I started the farming journey.
You started with plantain. You started planting plantain when you were in class 4 and all that. Now you are doing cassava, you are doing maize, you are doing coconut. What is the inspiration?
All right, so I want to, build wealth out of farming.
Okay.
Yeah, so now in farming, you have various crops that you can grow. So the short, the medium, and then the long term.
Exactly.
Yeah, so based on my timing, because I have to be in the office and
Exactly.
the same time be on the farm. And sometimes labor becomes so scarce that you will not get it available, get it readily. So I have to do something that will afford me the leisure of time to be able to manage my office work and then the farm work.
Okay.
So that's why I went in for these crops. Now, cassava, because now if you plant cassava, cassava, maybe within the year you can weed around it like 3 times.
Okay.
And so even without visiting, it will still do well.
Okay.
Maize is a 4 month, crop from planting to harvesting. That's the dry harvest.
Okay.
And so that one too, after planting, if you plant, you take care of it, you give it the necessary care within the first 3 weeks. From then, you can have your time to do other things.
Okay.
Yeah, so, and the coconuts, because I'm envisaging, a bigger project in the future. So I just decided to try just these 3 acres.
Okay.
Yes, so that's to see how the bigger project will go in the future. Because I want to do something. I started from primary school, but I didn't really term it as a business.
Okay.
Yeah, so the reinvention actually started during COVID.
Okay.
Yes.
That was in 2020.
2020.
Yeah.
Yes. I completed my national service in 2018. Yeah,
Okay.
2018. And so, you go to school and then the story is like you are completing to come and look for job. As an accounting student, I had hopes of, landing a lucrative corporate job.
Yeah.
So I stayed in the house for a bit of time, like 2 years, and job wasn't coming. So I decided to go into teaching. I went to teach in a private school where I was fetching something like very little. If I tell you, it'll be short, but then that's every life starts from somewhere.
Exactly.
And so that was why I started. So when COVID came, I needed to do something because school wasn't in session. You'll be at home, and sometimes you have to still eat. Yeah. So what I like is when you eat, and you can't always depend on your parents. Who were also struggling like you.
Exactly.
So I was there one day, and then an idea came. Just starts poetry.
Okay.
So I started with poetry actually.
Okay.
So when I was in the house, I had some broken tiles around the house. So when I did just dropped, I didn't wait, I didn't sleep over it. That very day, I started something.
Okay.
So with the broken tiles available, I was constructing, a chicken coop like a human being was going to live in, laid tiles and everything, made it very nice. So I started with 15 birds. Some died, but majority of them survived. And then I continued for some time.
Okay.
Now, uh, fast forward, I had to, I went into the maize because the idea was
Mm-hmm.
to go into poultry,
Mm-hmm.
but then the maize will be a source of feed
Okay.
for the birds.
Okay.
Yes, so I continued the birds. I migrated from the 15, I grew up to about 100
Mm-hmm.
birds. I was doing everything in the house.
Okay.
So we went into the maize, and to be very sincere, in the first year of my commercial, commercial farming,
Mm-hmm.
I really encountered a serious problem because
Wow.
a teacher in a private school, I managed to save some amount of money, cumulatively about 6,000.
Mm.
Yeah, so I went into this idea thinking I was going to make it and then stop the teaching.
Mm.
And unfortunately for me, the 6,000 I invested, I lost everything. So
Wow.
that was 2020.
Okay.
Yeah, so I lost everything. And I had decided I was never going back to a classroom.
Mm.
Yes. I actually decided not to do any corporate work because I realized at that time that I could survive on my own.
Mm.
Yes. And business was something I can make a living out of. So I wanted to take it seriously.
Okay.
But then I lost everything at that point. So
Mm.
I gave myself a break
Okay.
for.
How many acres of maize and cassava farm do you currently have?
All right. So as we speak,
Mm.
so this maize I
Mm-hmm.
harvested from a 2.5 acre farm.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's what I did for the first season. That's
Okay.
the major season. But as you speak, I'm preparing 5 acres for the maize.
Okay.
The cassava farm is as I said, it's at Peki, so that one is 5 acres,
Wow.
which is not harvested yet.
Okay.
And the 5 acres of maize I want to do is separate from where the fresh maize farm we did a video at.
Okay.
That's a 3 acre farm,
Okay.
and so after harvesting that farm, I'll
Mm.
turn about 1 acre into cassava, and then the remaining 2 acres where I've planted the coconut,
Mm-hmm.
I'll plant the maize through.
Oh,
So
okay.
in all, I'm looking at doing roughly 7 acres this minor season.
Wow.
So in total, we'll be having close to 13 acres of farm.
Okay, between money and mindset, which of them comes first when it comes to starting a business or a farm?
You will always choose mindset. Okay.
Why?
Why? Because
Mm-hmm.
there's this notion
Mm-hmm.
that people want to travel outside,
Mm-hmm.
go and make money, and then they come and start business.
Exactly.
Yes. So I mean it's been there. But then if you look at the statistics,
Mm-hmm.
most people who go to look for the money and come back in their first business, they tend to fail. Actually they lose the money. Most people
Mm.
tend to lose the money.
Why
Now
do they lose?
they lose because you see it's a system, it's a capacity building.
Okay.
Now you can't just get up and say that someone should give me 1 million to start a business
Mm-hmm.
when you've not built the capacity for the business for that business. And
Exactly.
so you get money, and then the first thing that comes to mind is a posh office.
Mm-hmm.
You
Mm-hmm.
want to build something attractive, very attractive, branding, this,
Mm-hmm.
because you are holding money.
Exactly.
Now I told you the first farm that failed
Mm-hmm.
was because I was getting money.
Mm-hmm.
Now I had passion without knowledge.
Okay.
Do you get it?
Exactly.
So the passion was there, but then the knowledge wasn't really there for
Okay.
me to. So I failed.
Mm.
So I always choose mindset. Now, mindset is what will make you understand that there's a hitch on the path of success.
Okay.
So no matter what happens,
Mm-hmm.
your mindset will keep you going. Now, if it's about money,
Mm-hmm.
if it's about just holding capital,
Mm-hmm.
now that capital you can lose at any time. But it's the
Mm.
mindset and the resilience you built in you
Mm-hmm.
that will keep you going,
Okay.
even without money. And so there's always a means to start a business without money.
Show us.
It's very interesting because sometimes, so let me say that I started a small mattress business.
Mm-hmm.
So I buy and sell mattress sometimes on a high purchase basis.
They do a lot of businesses.
No, this this is how the mattress business I want to. I mean, because of what we are talking about,
Yeah.
money, and then
Exactly.
when the idea came, I didn't have the money, but I had connections.
Okay.
Not connection per se, let's say relationship.
Okay.
Yeah, so when the idea came and I wasn't getting the money, I just fell on a friend who I've built trust with.
Okay.
And so it was easy for that person to give me the money to start, and then we share profit.
Okay.
So the
So it's
person
a
had the
win-win
money,
for
it's
all
a
of
win-win
you.
for all. The person had the money without the business idea. I had the business idea without the money. And so we
Okay.
had to do partnership. So, and I was able to do successfully because, and it's still successful because I had been doing it for some people. They get it. So some companies, they supply mattresses and I do it on their behind it, they give you commission. So I
Okay.
built some level of experience from that.
Exactly.
So I was able to easily transition into my own venture.
Okay.
So what I would say is that let's build the capacity, let's build the mindset to know that life in itself is difficult. Now, if anyone can tell you that you can succeed on a silver platter, I mean, the person may be deceiving you. No matter where you were born, no matter the background of your parents, the resources will be there. But if you don't build a capacity at a
Exactly.
point, you tend to lose everything. Yeah, so let's choose mindset, let's build our mindset, let's seek knowledge, let's build capacity. And I think that if you have the money, you can make good use of the money.
Every year, students graduate. Thousands of students graduate from universities, tertiary institutions, polytechnics, and what have you. And after that, they wait, praying, hoping, applying for jobs that may never come. They get stuck. What do you think is hindering them from starting any business, starting a farm or anything?
So, like I said, I also stayed in the house for some time.
Okay.
Even though I had did business, I did accounting, and I did a bit of entrepreneurship,
Okay.
but that never moved me to start anything.
Okay.
Now, the reason is the education system we have actually mostly takes away our confidence
Okay.
than building us confidence.
Okay.
Now, it's forget about the presentations you do in school and all that. That is to make you be able to talk to, your colleagues, and be able to communicate well. But then the confidence to start a business is on a different level.
Wow.
It's a different, my mentor Obin Dakun always say that look into your culture. Now, majority of the people making money in this country are people who even never attended school. Most of them never attended school.
Okay.
But then they pick an idea and they don't think twice. They pick and they move. Now, as an educated person, you are taught to always be formal. Okay.
Okay.
So have a business plan, present a proposal to this. You do your cost benefit analysis and all that, market research.
All on paper.
Yes, on paper. Now, by the time you finish all this, the idea is gone. Like the passion, the zeal to start will be gone.
Wow.
Do you get it? So the approach that we've been taught to start a business doesn't work in this country. It doesn't work. In the outside world, you have an idea. You pitch, and sometimes you get funding.
Yeah.
Sometimes you may not even pitch.
Yeah.
You get credit to start your business.
Exactly.
So if such a person is supposed to present a business proposal, it's fair. Now you are in a country that nobody's coming to give you loan. Nobody's coming to give you any support. And you still want to rely on a business plan, a business, it will not work.
Okay.
You go to bank and you not even get the funding. And so what we've been taught in school doesn't really work in our system.
Okay.
Our system is groundwork.
Okay.
The business plan you have is yourself. Going to the ground, starting something, failing, restarting, failing before you find your path. Because mostly the first business that comes to mind is more of an emotional excitement.
Exactly.
You get it? You dream of something, you see
Yeah.
something, and you are so happy.
Yes.
You think that it's going to make you millions.
Exactly.
Now you start and you realize that the path is not smooth.
Yeah.
So that's what I would say. The reason most graduates are not starting is that we don't have the confidence, the courage to start. And that's a major problem because we are trained in a foreign system. If you go to business school, most of the things, this return on investment,
Yeah.
all that,
I did business.
turnover and all that. I mean, no, it's good to know. But then our sector, our system is mostly informal. So if you want to strictly apply the formal things you learned in school, you fail.
Wow.
Yeah. So it grows at a point. You start, you fail, you start, you fail. When they start picking up, before you can invent those things, I mean those formal stuffs in. But if you are starting, just look into your locality, whatever you find available, whatever people need, even if about selling eggs. Because I recently listened to a student of Care University who is doing egg business.
Okay.
And sells about 1,000 crates a week online.
Wow.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it just goes to the farmers, lends them to, I mean, the buyers. She just pays them to supply. Sometimes she will just call the farmer to send, give it to a delivery guy to supply to the customers.
Wow.
And she's making it. So this is our culture. This is our local setting. It's buy and sell. It's trading. Okay. So before you even get to that peak that you want to build something that is international, I mean, you should first conquer your national, your local level.
First conquer your
so
national.
Mostly the school takes us out of our culture, out of what we know. Because we go to, as I said, you go to school and farming doesn't entice you anymore. You go to school and selling the market doesn't entice you anymore. You go to school and you think you are above carrying something on your head. Because so automatically you'll be taken out of your culture. And
next month, another cohort of graduates will finish their service. What advice do you have for them? Because most of them they will sit in the house applying for jobs that they will not get. What message do you have for them?
Now, my message is that everyone can start something. Now, we are always made to believe that all hands are not equal, and then not everybody can start a business. Yeah. So let's assume these 5 hands, these 5 fingers, are not equal. Why do you want to be this and not this? Do you get it? If your fingers are not equal, why must you put yourself here? The shorter,
not
one,
this one,
and not this one.
Okay.
Do you get it? Now, people say this to convey themselves that, I mean, I can be comfortable where I am. And so once you start using those words, once you start saying those phrases, I mean, automatically you convince yourself that you are okay where you are. Wow. Now, this is to my national service personnel who will be finishing this month. Okay. And so next month you are going into the world. Yeah. To fight your own battle. Exactly. Now it's no more an issue of delayed allowance and everything. Now it's an issue of each one for himself, God for us all. So you are going out, and I will say that the opportunities in Ghana. Yes, there are numerous and it's very easy starting something in Ghana, because at least in Ghana, when you fail, you can enter a friend's kitchen and you eat. Yeah, if you come to my house and you are hungry and I have food, I'll give you Exactly. So it's good to start early, and then you fail. Then you reinvent yourself. Okay. By the time you hit your 40s or 30, 35, I mean, you would have found your path. Okay. Let me be very sincere. Now, the school system has made it in such a way that we are always looking for a job. What is not helping us? Okay. Because even if you get a job, that job cannot make you. Do you get it? Yeah. Now, I will give you an assignment. Okay. You can go to any public sector worker. Okay. And ask them how they survive. Now they have a stable income every month. It comes in, but I tell you, it doesn't even take them home. It doesn't even take them home. It doesn't take them home. That money they get at the end of the month, about 95%. I mean, we work together. I know that. You see, by 15th, you see the number of people asking for loans. Like working around looking for loans. Yeah. So if you are paid, and then at the end by 15th of some 15th grand say so you see, sometimes even by the first week the money is already gone. Wow. Do you get it? So if the mindset is get a job and you be comfortable, I mean, it's a deception.
Okay.
I mean, look through the world and look at the most successful people and see which of them is an employee. Let's ask ourselves these questions. So if you want to be successful, then start something.
Okay.
Don't wait to be paid. If you get a job and you can use that as a startup, and you see, mostly the earlier question about money and
The
mindset. You
mindset,
see,
yeah.
sometimes the deception is that you need money to start. You may get the money all right, and you waste the money. So I just harvested a 2.5 acre farm.
Yeah.
Okay, maize farm
Okay.
we are now working on it.
Okay.
Now that particular farm, uh, for now, a 2.5 acre farm, if you are doing budget from planting, from land preparation to the time we've harvested, the minimum money you would have spent wouldn't be anything at 5,000, anything below 5,000.
Wow. We'll get into that. But before we get there, assuming a graduate walk into your office without a job, but with a strong will, what will you tell that person?
Start from where you are.
Start from where you are. Would you say that maize farming and cassava farming is profitable?
Yes,
How
depending on how you
profitable?
do it.
Okay. Now take us through.
Now, so actually, I'm doing, as I said, I'm doing this because of my timing.
Sure.
You get it? So I cannot go into a crop that's some crop, especially if you want to do veggies. If you have time on your hands, let's say you are finishing service and for now you don't really know what you want to do, I will encourage you to start with veggies. So
Vegetable.
probably pepper.
Okay, no maize, not cassava.
No maize, no cassava. Start because I mean with veggies you just need a small piece of land. You don't if you don't have a bigger land,
Okay.
something even on one plot of land, you can still make something meaningful there.
Okay.
But then if you can have an acre, I will just 1 acre, I will encourage you to start with vegetables, especially pepper.
Okay.
Now let me answer your question about
Great.
the profitability. Maize, as I said, is profitable depend on how you do it.
Okay.
Now, because everything in life improves with experience.
Sure.
Now, in farming, you should be very efficient before you can really count your profit.
Okay.
So, most people start maize farming and they want to pay for everything. So, people will clear, they will pay. People will spray, they will pay. People will plant, they will pay. People will apply fertilizer, they will pay. Like harvesting, they will pay. The husking, everything. They want to pay for everything. I mean, if you want to run your business in such a manner as a starter, you lose.
Okay.
You lose because now mostly the farming we do here is rain fed,
Exactly.
and so it's not always that you get the weather conditions right. So if you invest so much as a starter and something happens, I mean, you don't have that space or amount of money to reinvest.
Exactly.
So maize farming is said that you have to, as much as possible, reduce your cost.
Okay.
Find means of reducing your cost, and that is where you come in.
Okay.
So you have the right knowledge, and you able to also be involved in some of the activities in so we reduce the cost. But aside that, there's still, I mean, profits in it. And with the cassava is, in my opinion, profitable than maize.
Okay. So now I'm coming. So in your 5 years
Okay.
of journey, so in a good month, if you harvest your maize, how much are you looking at? How much are you able to get?
So let me use, okay, let me just use last year. What I did
Okay.
just last year, the minor season. I did 2 acres.
Okay.
I did 2 acres. At that time, I was focused doing the cassava at Peki
Okay.
and doing the maize here. So I didn't want to stress myself that much.
Mm-hmm.
So I did just 2 acres of maize in KJB here.
Mm-hmm.
Now, out of the 2 acres of maize, I have the yield was 9 bags.
Okay.
9
From
bags.
the 2 acres.
Yes, from the 2 acres. Actually, you can harvest more. The reason I got a 9 was that when the maize started, so that it was fruiting, the rain stopped. That was last year. The rain stopped earlier in November.
Exactly.
Yeah, so I mean the yield expected, I couldn't really get it.
Okay.
But also the price, because we didn't really get a bumper harvest, the price was a bit okay.
Okay.
Yeah, so the price of maize was
A
1,000.
bag of
The
maize.
bag of maize
Okay.
was 1,000 cedis, and so out of the 2 acres, you could get 9,000.
Okay.
9,000. To be very sincere, I do most of the things myself, even though other people come in at a point. But some basic things like spraying and even harvesting, even the planting, I was involved.
Okay.
Because so I reduced, so the amount of money I spent on that 2 acres was not even up to 3,500.
Oh, okay.
You can harvest it at the end of the 4th month,
Okay.
but then sometimes you have to store it a bit before
Yeah,
you
before
sell.
you sell it.
So let's say 5-6 months.
That's
You are
what you
making
get.
that amount from a 2 acre farm.
Okay.
It's not always so. It's not always so. So if I'm advising people to start something, first think of the capacity before the. That's why I always talk about. Think of the capacity before the money. Because if you are starting, you will not, because you don't have the experience, you will not be doing well like I'm doing. Do you get it? So
Exactly.
just build a capacity first, and then with time it will pick up and the profitability will follow.
Okay. Okay. So you mentioned earlier that cassava farming is more profitable than maize farming. Why?
Why?
Yes.
You see, the cost of capital, cost of investment for cassava is lower compared to maize.
Okay.
Now you know cassava just okay, so this is cassava. I'll be harvesting this maize very soon, and so I've planted cassava through, and so once I harvest this maize, maybe from tomorrow going, people come and harvest.
Okay.
The fresh, I want to sell it fresh.
Okay.
So once I harvest this maize, the cassava continues. Now, this cassava that I've planted, you see, the farm is almost cleared. And so when they pick shape, you just weed once, and then that's it. That's
Wow.
with weed control.
Okay.
With
Okay.
cassava, you don't apply fertilizer.
Okay.
They get it. And so, and the harvesting, mostly you can even sell it on the farm,
People will
or
come and
people
harvest.
just come and harvest and then you sell it to them.
Okay.
Yes, it's different when probably you want to go into processing. But
Okay.
then the normal farm people do. People will just come to the farm. You buy, they can buy it per rope, and then they harvest it themselves. And so with cassava too, now this particular sticks, because I've not done cassava in KJB, my cassava farm is at Peki.
Okay.
So because I've not done cassava in KJB, I had to buy these sticks.
Yeah.
But then after my first year, you have, I mean, numerous sticks to expand.
Exactly.
And so you can expand as much as you want with cassava farming.
Okay.
And the cost of investment is cheaper. So let me just use a little analysis of my farm at Peki
Okay.
with the cassava.
Okay.
I planted cassava last year. Now last year the weather at Peki was very bad. I planted in April, and May, June, July. It didn't rain at Peki last year. So at the early stages of the cassava where it needed much rain, it didn't rain. And so this year, for the during the time to sell, the prices really dropped because we couldn't produce as we were expecting.
Okay.
But even with that, an acre of cassava farm goes for 7,000 cedis. That is even at the reduced price. It goes for 7,000 cedis.
Okay.
So if you have 2 acres, you are getting, but even with the 14,000, the amount of money you spend on that farm wouldn't match up to 3,500.
Okay. I get it.
Do you get it?
I get it.
And you can plant cassava and go and sleep. I mean, you don't need much care for cassava.
Exactly. So
So
after the first initial
yes,
weeding,
the first that's
so
it.
for how long will it take to mature for you to harvest?
It's approximately 12 months.
12 months.
Yeah.
I learned there are some that you can harvest within 6 months.
Oh,
Or you don't have that
we have
variety.
some we can harvest within 6 months, but then
Mm-hmm.
I don't believe so much in that story because the 6 months, even though you can harvest and get some fruit, but it wouldn't be so big for you to
Okay.
make enough.
Okay. Okay.
So, I mean, let's take it as 1 year.
1 year.
To be on the safer side, one
Okay.
year is cool for a cassava farm.
Okay. Great. You have been doing this farming alongside your job for the past 5 years. What has farming taught you that the office never did?
That's an interesting one.
Yeah.
To be very sincere, as I've been stronger
Mm-hmm.
in farming. I actually don't like sitting at one place.
Okay.
If I sit at one place for so long, I'll fall sick.
Okay.
Yes, so that's why I loved going to farm.
Okay.
Now farming has taught me resilience.
Mm-hmm.
I've built more confidence.
Okay.
I've been more courageous
Okay.
because of farming. I've failed through farming, and
Mm-hmm.
so all my experience I got it on the farm.
Mm.
And so you go through a phase and you come out stronger.
Mm-hmm.
You go through another phase, you come out stronger. And so now, whatever venture, whatever step I want to take, I take it with confidence without, I don't fear I'll lose. You get it? Now,
Because you
to be
failed
very
so many
sincere,
times. Yeah.
I don't fear losing money any
Mm.
longer because farming has taught me that anything can happen.
Exactly.
That does not mean to scare you
Mm.
into going to farming. Truth is that it's interesting. And as you are standing here, and I
Mm.
mean, you seeing the green leaves,
Yeah.
sometimes makes you happy. Do you
Mm.
get it?
Yeah.
That you've planted something and it's yielding. And
Exactly.
so, aside the monetary benefit,
Mm.
it also gives you some kind of, I mean, confidence
Okay.
that you start something and it's succeeding. You are harvesting. It's good, that feeling. Yeah, so basically farming really has taught me a lot. I've been a stronger version of myself. I
Wow.
used to be very timid.
Mm.
Yes, but the hits, the ups
I can
has really,
imagine.
yeah, made me stronger.
Wow.
You see, the reason why I always say that start something and build it yourself
Mm.
is that the first farm that failed,
Mm-hmm.
okay, I trusted someone.
Mm-hmm.
Because I trusted someone, the person did the sourcing of the land, got the tractors for plowing and everything, not knowing the land wasn't good for farming because they've wind the surface, the topsoil,
Okay.
and I didn't know. So the
Wow.
person did everything for me because I was teaching. I was doing during COVID. I was doing extra classes at home, so I moved from house. So that was how can I gather that money to go and
Okay.
invest.
Okay.
And so the
Okay.
person was, I mean, doing all those runs for me.
Oh my God.
And I just went, the land was prepared. I just started planting. The first rain, the whole place got flooded.
Wow.
Do you get it? So that's what
Mm.
I'm saying. If you have the money without the requisite knowledge and experience,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I
Mm-hmm.
mean, I will not advise you to start a business. Build the capacity first. And so what the mistake I will never repeat is to rely on someone
Mm.
to.
Director, what are your plans for your farm?
So it's a business I'm building.
Okay.
Now I don't really call it a farm. It's a registered business actually.
Okay.
So that's a Sinok Green Enterprise.
Okay.
Yeah. So uh, I want to build a business out of it.
Okay.
That's so with the I have a plan for it with the next 5 years.
Mm-hmm.
Next year I'm planning on getting about 10 acres land to buy,
Mm-hmm.
and that will be for coconuts. I want to do about 10 acres of coconut next year.
Wow.
Yeah, that's why I started this 3 acres. So
Okay.
I mean, there is you can still see them around.
Mm.
There's one there,
Yeah.
and so the whole 3 acres is covered with coconut.
Okay.
Yeah. So next year I want to expand
Expand it.
and do 10 acres. That is aside this.
Okay.
Now the maize farm probably wouldn't be much of a focus. I
Okay.
will still be doing it, but now I'm thinking long term.
Okay.
Yes, because I wouldn't always have this luxury of time.
Exactly.
Yes, so I'm thinking long term. And then if I want between the maize and the cassava, I'll do the cassava more.
Mm.
Yes, and I also want to do vegetables.
Okay.
But now because I don't have much time doing
Exactly.
partnership, I want to partner someone that will do vegetables.
Okay.
Yeah, so but then it's a business I'm building,
Okay.
and it's not something I'm retracting or I'm withdrawing from now.
Okay.
It's going to continue for as long as I exist.
Okay. So what are your final words for someone watching you at this moment?
What I'll say to let me address the youth because
Okay.
I'm a youth and
Exactly.
that's where my focus is.
Mm.
Now life is a battle, and you don't fight life with luxury. You don't fight life with comfort. Sometimes you need to move out of your comfort zone. I'm not from Kadjebi. I've I live in a central region. After SHS, I
Mm.
moved to Accra to hustle to go back to uni.
Okay.
Do you get it? So I moved from Accra now to Kadjebi. I never knew here.
Mm.
But then I came and the very first week I stepped in Kadjebi, I got a land.
Let me take you back. How did you get it?
I got the land because as I came and I started asking. Anybody I meet, I ask if I'll get land,
Okay.
especially the service personnel.
Okay.
So they started linking me to their uncles and their family members, and I got the land within the first week.
Wow.
They get it. So
Okay.
life is challenging, and you can't relax and think that you make it. And don't hope that God out of the skies will rain money on you and make your room full with money. It's never going to happen. So let's stop. Hoping and wishing,
Mm.
thinking something will just supernaturally happen.
Mm.
Yeah, God exists. He has given all innate abilities to make life
Sure.
how we want it. So you must create your own life. Don't leave your life into the hands of someone, your father, your mother, or whoever. Create the path you want, and I believe it's possible if you're only determined to make it happen.
Wow. This has been an interesting interview. And I hope that you have learned something for yourself because I have learned so much. And I believe that this conversation has given you the real insight and the motivation to start something for yourself. If you find value in this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you've not, and most importantly, share it with your friends, your graduates, your family members, to anyone that needs to hear this story. Thank you so much, and I hope to see you in my next video. Bye.